Good evening everyone, and thank you for watching this, what's going to be the first of our top tips videos. We wanted to start with the easiest thing, or the first thing you're going to do in your Disney holiday, which is always that 9-hour flight. So me and Kelly have compiled a list of things that we tend to do with the kids, and sometimes work for us, don't always work, do they? And you know, different things to get you through the 9 hours. So do you want to start off with the first one? So I'm going to start off with the first one list. So we've put down about takeoff and landing. Now it's a 9-hour-ish flight from Manchester for us to Orlando, and it's about usually 20-30 minutes from your descent. So when the captain says, right, seatbelt signs on, you know, tray tables up, seats in the right position, and you can usually spend a good 20-30 minutes looking out the window saying, can you see the Magic Kingdom, can you see the castle? The kids are just glued to looking out the window. Again, with takeoff, once you're on that plane, you're in your seat, it's a good, 30-40 minutes until you're in the air?
Yeah.
And then it's getting that part of the flight done, so it takes up a fair bit of time. The last time we flew was fun though. It was Erin who wanted to get up halfway through the takeoff to go to the toilet.
Yeah, we had a bit of a tantrum and a bit of a time with her with that, but
yeah,
you get through it.
You
get through it.
Yeah, I know we got to the point. I think they'd just done the ping for the flight crew to say, right, you know, you can walk around your cabin attendants, and this young chap was sat behind us, and Kelly was sat with her, and I was sat with Sophia. And I literally looked at this bloke and said, can I swap seats because she's going to get up anyway. Was she sliding out of the seat?
Can't remember.
Yeah, I remember she was properly kicking off, wasn't she? But barring obviously any meltdowns and tantrums, it's probably one of the most stressful bits of the flight. So what was second on the list, Kelly?
Colouring books and sticker books. For us, sticker books with Erin, she is sticker mad, so she can sticker the whole plane if it keeps her quiet for 9 hours.
You can imagine the look of me there. Most people know when you get off a plane, there's a crew that come on board and clean the plane. I can just imagine them going to our row and going, what the hell has happened here? Just stickers everywhere.
So anything that you can get in activity-wise to keep them busy is a really good idea.
Absolutely. The past we've had these colouring books. Is it Crayola that does the ones where it's a pen that only works on the page?
Yeah, I would definitely recommend them. So you don't want to be full of ink before you get off. You know, before get off the plane.
No, and you don't want to give the plane any pink job.
No, exactly. So yeah, we definitely recommend the Crayola ones, the magic ones.
Yeah. There's all sorts of colouring bits you could do. One of the tips we're going to get to later on talks about the idea of a gift each hour, but I'm jumping ahead a bit here, aren't we? Number 3, in-flight meals. In-flight meals are an amazing distraction because you know yourself, particularly when you go to Florida, you have a hot meal, probably like an hour or two into the flight.
Yeah.
And then about an hour or so before you land, you have like a sandwich or something just to tide you over. And that in itself, it takes up about 60 to 90 minutes of your flight, just then bringing the food out, you getting your food, sitting down eating the food, the kids turn around saying, I don't like this.
I would also recommend bringing some of your own snacks as well, because we do have fussy eaters.
Oh God. Tell them about the experience my sister's just had flying recently.
Yeah, with Thomas Cook. They got on the flight to be told there was no kids' meals booked.
So they booked premium seats, but the premium.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, when the premium section they hadn't allocated kids' meals, and there weren't enough kids' meals in the flight. And my sister has 3 kids. She has a daughter who's 11, who's going into senior school this year, which is just can't believe that's happened. And then she's got a son who's 8 going on 9, and a daughter who's 7 going on 8, same age as Sophia. And the younger two were the two that were like, we've got no food, we're hungry. And the thing about meals, we're flying with Virgin this time, and when we've looked at other people's vlogs on YouTube, it always seems to be this cheesy cream and pasta stuff.
Yeah, and we showed the kids a video this morning actually of obviously the meals and what they'd be getting them. No, they didn't like the idea of that, did they?
No, and I think when we flew with Thompsons, who obviously of course TUI now, it was bangs and mash, which again was okay, but you know, if you're going to make bangs and mash, you don't use a Cumberland sausage for a 6-year-old. It's just use standard pork sausage.
So just be prepared. Bring quite a few snacks with you if you can.
One tip a friend of mine told me a couple of years ago was to, when you're outside of the terminal, there's usually like a WH Smith's or a Boots, and just see if they've got any pre-packed sandwiches you can take with you. Just remember to leave them on the plane. You can't take them through customs at the other end because it's a travelling bag or that. That in itself might save you a little bit of aggro. But yeah, definitely take snacks. I mean, I know a tub of Pringles like yay big on the plane is something like £3-4, if not more.
Yeah, it can work out quite expensive. So you can go to the pound shop.
Yeah.
Get a load of bits from there that you can take on with you. I would definitely recommend.
Yeah, anything just to tide them over. Just the other thing on the other card is, you know, don't buy a bucket load of Haribos, because the last thing you want to do after a 9-hour flight is have a kid who's high in sugar just bouncing around the terminal.
Yeah.
So was it Sophia we did that with first time around, that mistake we made, and she walked into a post at the immigration?
Yeah.
That was fun. I think the guy just put her through passport control just to get it done quickly. And number 4 top tip, and these are in no order, these are just like what we've listed them as when we sat down writing them, and you can see we're reading off an iPad here. We do a blog which is on WordPress. I'll put the link there. Yeah, there. And have a read. We're going to post it on our Instagram as well as our Twitter page, as well as the Facebook pages that we have. Just have a read and read some of these ideas. We'd love your feedback. Is there any things that you do differently in the plane? We go in...
Yeah, and you can give us some tips for September when we go. Any tips are welcome, aren't they?
Yeah.
Any advice?
God, yeah. Anything just so the peaks. I mean, as you can tell, I'm a bit thin up top, so anything to keep my remaining hair intact.
So yeah, next on the list is games. Sophia mainly has got the Nintendo Switch, which we've decided to take along with us, haven't we?
We have.
She plays the Mario games on there. What other games has she got?
She's got the 1-2 Switch, which...
different games on there, isn't there?
Yeah.
That might keep them entertained for an hour or so.
Card games as well, so your kids are a little bit older, play Top Trumps, any sort of like other card games you can get. You can get the little travel packs, and I've seen these in the pound shops as well, where it's like Travel Cluedo or Travel Battleships, Travel Guess Who, anything just to break that 9 hours up into anything at all. Even if you get like a game and your daughter or your son or a family member only spends like 20-30 minutes playing it on the Nintendo Switch or a PS Vita, for example, it's 30 minutes at like 9 hours, and it's all about clocking it down until you get to that point where you can turn and say, oh, look out the window, it's the Magic Kingdom, or I can see Kennedy Space Centre over there, and anything just to sort of break that time down. Games on iPads as well, so the girls have both got tablets, and on the app stores you can download various games to keep them entertained. There's a couple of Disney centric games, a couple of Universal centric games. Sophia really likes, is it Mario Run?
Yeah.
She loves that, and she just...
Emmy's really into this a game, I can't remember what the name is of it. It's a cake making game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where you can make all these different cakes, so you end up doing the ingredients for it, building the cake, and then blowing out the candles on it. So that keeps her quite entertained for a while, that, doesn't it?
It does, and a lot of these are free games where they're free downloads. In order to get the full version of the game, you've got to pay for it. But, don't pay for it, just download as many sort of different games as you can, really. You're only limited by your devices and memory, really, so I know Apple devices tend to have a built-in memory capacity, and that's it. Android tablets like a Samsung Galaxy tablet, you can put an external drive in. That limits it, really.
Yeah.
In-flight entertainment. This is one that's probably going to become a thing of the past in the future. I think it was American Airlines said a couple of years ago that internally they were going to take away in-flight entertainment purely because we all have these. Absolutely brilliant. And this is the next one we're going to talk about in a minute. But if you have got in-flight entertainment on your plane, they tend to have kids stuff. So last time we flew with TUI, was it the Minions movie was on the plane?
Yeah.
I think they watched that about 16 times.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't love the Minions? They're absolutely brilliant. But it just kept them going, and it was so great just to keep them quiet.
I mean, these are only...
Suggestions?
Yeah, that's the one.
At least you're not finishing sandwiches
Suggestion.
anymore.
You are going to get kids, whether you, despite what you do with them, are going to have them times where they're getting fed up, tired, kicking off. But like you say, if it's half an hour here, half an hour there, it clocks up.
It does. It all knocks it down, and we've done it twice now where we've took young kids away. The first time we went to the States as a family, we took Sophia when she was 3 and Erin was only 8 months old. When we go this time, Holly is going to be a year old, and she's going to have that, well, no, she'll be 13 months.
13 months, yeah.
So she'll have that little bit of seniority on her, but at the same time, an 8-month-old baby might sleep a little bit better than a 13-month-old baby might. On top of that, we found Sophia was more difficult last time than she was the first time round through. So I don't know, it was like the oddness of it. I mean, the first time we flew with Thompson, we sat in economy, and it was on the free configuration because everyone was small enough that she could sit in even Miley Kelly's lap for the duration of the flight, couldn't she?
Yeah.
Last time round, because of the configuration of the plane, we elected to pay the extra money for premium, which we really, really enjoyed, by the way. So we could be in a 2-2. But I think we found probably more because we were separated, the girls wanted to play up more, wanted to come back and forth. I mean,
yeah, swapping chairs every 5 minutes.
I mean, our honourable mention for a thing to do in the plane is not going to be musical chairs.
Yeah.
it was definitely up and down. And I cannot remember the names of them. I know they're on the video of our last trip. On the 2 free rows next to us was a group of off-duty flight attendants from Thompson who were going on their own mini vacation to Orlando, and they were absolutely amazing. I mean, I know people.
Yeah, they let the kids sit with them. They played games with them.
Oh, they were brilliant.
They were just, yeah, they were great.
I mean, I know people talk about how nurses and doctors and people in certain vocations can't switch off. It must be the same for flight attendants. So,
yeah.
Whoever you were, I can't remember your name. I do want to say the name Sue for one of them. I may be wrong because I know one of them used to work with a friend of mine, a colleague of mine called Donna, who used to work for Thompson when they were Air Britannia in Air 2000 way back in the day. For anybody who remembers that. If you do ever see this, thank you ever so much. You probably saved me from being committed at the other end and put into an insane asylum. So, thank you very much. Number 6, Kelly. So, alright, so yeah, we're going back to the tablets. We've got what we call, neighbours and messengers. We're organising a soiree for this weekend. If you are watching the video and you're hearing a bit of a high-pitched noise in the background, I do apologise. As you've probably seen from the Fun and Friday vlog that we posted on Saturday, we've had 3 power cuts in the space of an hour. Only very minor ones went off for like a couple of seconds, but once the power interrupts the house alarms, that's it. That's all we've got for the night. So we're actually backing and forth with our friends within the store about how annoying this one alarm is left. It's just still there. Right. So one of the best things going back to the in-flight entertainment is Thomas could do a thing now. You can download an app and put it in your devices. You can pay for Wi-Fi with Virgin to watch Netflix, but ultimately it's quite costly. I think it's £15 per person per flight. So for a family of 5, that's £75 each way.
Which is quite expensive, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, most people don't pay that for the broadband and rental anyway. So we're talking about video on demand systems. So for those of you who know me and see me bounce around on Twitter, I work for Sky, and Two of the great systems, well, three of the great systems Sky does is Sky Go, where you can download onto your device if you've got Sky Go Extra. Sky Kids, which is Sky Go for kids, but it's content specific, so there's nothing inappropriate. And Sky Q, where you can download from your Sky Q box if you've got one onto your tablet. So that allows you to take stuff with you. Now, my biggest bugbear about in-flight entertainment when you're watching a film is that it's heavily edited for content, because ultimately there's no restrictions on the system. A kid can physically go on a plane and watch an 18 rated film, but it's been edited out. And I must admit, I think it was a couple of years ago before we went the first time, I chuckled that they were showing 50 Shades of Grey and a Virgin flight. I just thought, I mean, I'm not a big fan of films. I know Kelly absolutely loves them, but I just thought to myself, I would love to watch that film in its edited format and just see how bad it is. But yeah, if you want to watch stuff, and the thing is as well, a lot of stuff we tend to be able to get through pay-per-view systems like Sky Store, Amazon, iTunes all have a purchase system where you can buy the immediate releases, or you can buy DVDs or Blu-rays with a code that you put onto your device. Also, for example, if we were flying tomorrow, we could watch The Greatest Showman, which actually is on Virgin at the moment, so that'd be great. But it allows you to put the stuff that you want to watch at your own leisure. The other great thing is as well is your kids could be obsessed with a film that's not maybe relevant anymore, or not maybe very current. So what I'm thinking about, Sophia loves Mamma Mia. She thinks it's the greatest film going, loves the music, dances to it.
Yeah.
You know, we could be watching a film, I remember watching Ali McPhee one day, she went, "That's Harry Headbanger," and it was Colin Firth, but to her that was Harry Headbanger. So little things like that, anything you know that your kids are like, they're absolutely obsessed with Peppa Pig, they're absolutely obsessed with Paw Patrol, download it and stick it in your device. Keep them entertained. That will be probably your one thing that will keep them busy. The kids are contained to a central ceiling in your row of seats, and all they've got is their iPad or the Galaxy Tab or any other form of tablet that you have. Use a video on demand system, keep them quiet, keep them entertained and engrossed in whatever's on here. Plus it works really well for adults as well. So.
Yeah, right. So the next thing on the list, we've got, I heard this, God, it was on Facebook a while back, someone else's, tip is the word I'm looking for, was going to the pound shop and getting things that you can wrap up and opening one thing every hour, which keeps them busy, entertained, and looking forward to the next hour of opening something else. So that passes time quite well.
Yeah, and it could be tart that you could just bin later on. The flight coming home is probably a little bit different, because I know most flights tend to take off quite late. So I think, if I remember correctly, our return flight from Orlando takes off from Orlando International around about 5-6 o'clock at night. So they tend to
sleep on the way back, didn't they? Quite a bit than going out.
Yeah, once the excitement wears off, and obviously you've got the time difference. The landing back in the UK sort of like 6-7 o'clock in the morning, and they're just knackered. So I treat every hour, depending on how many kids you got. You know, you can normally get deals in shops where you can like buy one and get 2 free kind of things. Anything just to keep them entertained. It could even be like, oh, for this hour you've got a Freddo. Cool, it's just something to keep them going. Right.
So great.
Taking a walk around the plane. Get up, stretch your legs. Anybody with kids will know the kids must go to the toilet like a bazillion times on a plane.
It's got a special about
Oh, jeez, yeah. And it's like if you take one, you've got to take the other. Yeah. Excuse me. Take them for a bit of a walk, stretch the legs, and see if they can find any friends that they can make on the plane.
Yeah, it can also calm them down a bit if they're feeling a bit agitated, or...
Yeah.
We did with Evan last time, she was getting a bit tired and mardy, and you just up and down the aisles with her for a bit, weren't you?
Yeah, and sometimes to settle them, it's. I found with Holly sometimes it's easier to settle her if she's swaddled and being cuddled and just nursing her and walking around, and probably the same works for most kids, to be honest. Going on to that thought, power naps. Young kids especially babies. We've done really well this time. We spoke to Virgin and they've managed to give us a travel cot, although I reckon Holly's probably going to be in the size, getting up to being a bit too big for it. But if she has a nap at the plane, like we do at home, we want to be able to put her down, let her relax. I mean, if she has a nap like me, it's at night now, but baby monitor, we know she's safe, and we know on the travel cot she's safe in the plane. So if it does get a little bit bumpy, we can just get her out and cuddle her again with the belts on. But I found it wasn't comfortable with Erin that first time we went, just having her on the nap for like 9 hours.
Yeah, when you're trying to eat as well, when the food comes round and it's passing her on between the both of us. Yeah, it got a bit too much, didn't it? You just need that bit of a break from that, really.
You do, and it's it is quite after a while. So let them have a nap, let them get tired. Particularly the way back to given they're gonna sleep, but you got to think. Our flight, when we fly with Virgin this time, is it 10:30?
Yeah, they changed the time, didn't they, by an hour?
And I know when you travel internationally, they tell you to check in at least 3 hours before you go, so that's 7 o'clock. Means you got to leave here. I mean, Manchester Airport's undergoing some major renovations at the moment, and we're going to try and capture as much of that as we can for you next time, particularly at Terminal 2. I'm sure if you Google it, you'll see videos about this major renovation they're doing from like Terminal 1 through 2 and 3 to make this super massive new airport, which it looks really exciting, the designs. But you got to get through all that, so you got to get through the traffic. I know they're talking about changing the drop-off points, so rather than having the departure ramp that you go to, they're talking about dropping you off somewhere else where you have to then get a bus to the terminal, so you got to do that with all your luggage. You then got to get the luggage off, then get onto trolleys, get in. So that's like nearly like 30-40 minutes just to get to the airport. Then you've got to get up. So by the time you've got to the airport and got on the plane at 10 o'clock, you've been up since like 4:30, 5 o'clock. You're tired. God, the kids must be tired. So yeah, let them have a nap. Let them power nap through something. You got to think by the time you get to Orlando when you land, it's 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is 8 o'clock at night here. By the time you got through customs, I know a lot of people tell you fly through Orlando, customs can be quite bad. Sometimes it can be quite good depending on the day. Sanford's pretty good. We've never had any trouble at Sanford, have we?
No, but we never flew in Orlando before. Well, you may have as a kid, but
it's been
as adults we haven't, have we?
I mean, most of the major airlines started flying to Sanford about 20-25 years ago, so it's definitely going to be a wake-up call. So yeah, let them nap. Like I say, by the time you get to your hotel, your villa, your Disney residence, it's like 10 o'clock at night UK time, checking in at 10:30. Yeah, let them nap. It will just make the end of the day a little bit less grouchy.
Yeah.
This is one of your suggestions. You want to read this one?
Yeah, let the kids vlog. I mean, that's one of Sophia's favourites, so that'll keep her busy. She's definitely you. She likes to...
She does, yeah. Talk
to the camera. She likes to say what she's doing. She'll show you the plane, what she's doing on the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll definitely keep them busy, I think.
I mean, we're going to get some new cameras this time. We're currently recording our GoPro Hero 3, which we've used for the last 2 trips, but it's 4.5 years old now. It's getting to a point we definitely need to upgrade.
Yeah.
We're looking at getting a couple of GoPro sessions, which are only £100 each, and using them for rides because they're waterproof and for swimming, getting a different camera for the other stuff. So it's dead easy to let Sophia have a camera and a stick, let Erin have a camera and a stick, and off they go. Just let them do the little bits like, oh, look at this, and this is dead nice. And
I reckon that'll keep them busy for a good hour.
Yeah, just film themselves.
And throughout the 9 hours, they'll be on and off the camera, won't they?
Yeah, and it's great. Kids see things differently to you and I. mean,
everything's big to them. Everything's
God, yeah.
magical, great. Yeah, they get excited over
And you could get
the
some really,
littlest thing, don't they?
you could get some really interesting images. I mean, you could get a close up of a slug, and to a kid that's like really, really important. But you get them to see a different story and a different perspective, and anybody who does any vlogging will tell you that.
Yeah, to see it through the kids' eyes, that's very interesting for me.
Yeah.
How they experience their holiday, their
Yeah, because
flight.
I sometimes wonder when we do the editing, particularly when I edit the style, I look at what we filmed. I mean, the last trip we did, we only did one video per day, and I cut some massive amounts of stuff out, some rubbish, some epic arguments, and a hell of a lot stressful. And I think to myself, how nice would it be to try and do a bit of a different perspective, a different story, where it's the kids telling their story, and you know, 'cause it's their holiday, and I don't want it to feel like it's just our holiday, it's our family's holiday. And
yeah, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they film and what they talk about.
God, yeah.
So yeah, that'd be interesting to see. So when we do post it, I hope you enjoy it.
God, yeah. You could almost do an outtakes, couldn't you, with the girls' video, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
That's a thought.
Sophia walking down going, Daddy's got a smelly bum, or something else.
Yeah, the thing that comes out of kids' mouths.
Oh,
but
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty much covered, isn't it?
Yeah. Any...
Like we said, if you've got any tips yourself that you don't mind sharing, you're more than welcome.
Yeah. One last tip I would like to just add very quickly, it's looking at it, it's just jumped to the back of my head. Landing kids' ears with the pop.
Yeah.
So last time the girls really suffered, and there's different ways. I know when we were kids they used to say get like a hardball sweet to suck on, and it does something to the ear pressure, and you can't really give young kids something hard. Well, the flight attendants came over and gave the girls two
2 plastic cups,
yeah,
weren't they, over their ears, yeah,
over their ears.
Which really helped.
Yeah, was it?
Really.
Everyone really suffered with it this time.
Yeah, but she was really bad, weren't she?
Yeah.
She screamed.
Oh,
It was awful, but they were really good at helping calm her down and giving her the things that she needed.
Yeah. And I know with babies the same goes, like just give it if you can. If you've not done by that point, give them a bottle.
Yeah, definitely.
I know that's obviously difficult for mothers who breastfeed, but it's just one of the suggestions that we've been told over the years, isn't it, about drinking
or
kids.
I suppose a dummy, just get them to suck on the dummy, and
Yeah.
if you haven't
The
got
juice if they're at that age.
yeah, anything like that really that'll help him.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cool. Right, so that's us done. It's our first tip session. As I tweeted this evening, it's hopefully going to become something we do quite regularly, where we're going to do a bit of a tip thing, something we've learned, whether it's top 10 tips or things not to do with kids on holiday when you go to Florida, or as some of you would know, we're avid National Trust fanatics. We like going to the National Trust sites.
Yeah.
We've still got the other 2 series that we do. We do Family Fun on Friday, where we just shot a very mellow Friday, where we've met from work, we've met the kids, we've had a bit of a chill at McDonald's and come home, and it's nothing spectacular. It's just a little bit of a glimpse into what we do.
Yeah, as you say, it's nothing spectacular, but the kids enjoy it. The kids enjoy, like you say, the vlogging. They like to tell on camera what they've done. Like you say, that's big to them, isn't it? It's fun. It's great.
So
Let's talk about it, what we've done when we've left school, because we met up with a few friends, and yeah, it's important to them. We want to do their side of things as well as our side, don't we? And that's important to us.
On tonight's episode, you get to meet Sophia's boyfriend Joe. Oh, not boyfriend, I should say.
Currently off.
Are they off
at the moment?
Yeah, right.
But yeah.
And then we also do the other series that we do every alternate week is stuff we do on a Sunday. Again, that's just getting up to the random stuff we do on a Sunday. Last time, you've not seen it, we all went out for a family dinner. My brother lives in Massachusetts and he came over for a week. He's an avid Manic Street Preachers fan. He stalks me around the world, and he stalks around the UK a little bit.
His first time meeting Holly.
Yeah. She was a little bit you're not daddy.
A bit taken back at first, yeah, but
Yeah.
she got used to him just before he was heading back home.
And of course, in June we've got our next big trip, which is to Winfell Forest Centre Parks in Cumbria.
Yeah, with your mum and sister and the kids.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be nice to do stuff with them that we don't usually do, and
Yeah.
and have them meeting up and.
And again, anybody who goes to Cumbria will know there's some amazing National Trust sites up there, so we're going to take some of them in, but anybody who's also been to Centre Parks knows that there's an awesome swimming pool, so we're going to take some of that in as well. But I think there's a lot of stuff that we don't know what we're going to do when we get up there yet, so it's definitely exciting to start plan that.
Yeah.
So that's us.
Yeah, well, thank you for watching. Any feedback? Because as we say, this is our first time.
I was slightly nervous, as you can tell.
Yeah. But yeah, hope we've got everything covered there.
Yeah. Alright, so
Thank you.
thank you. See you next
And
time.
bye for now.
Bye.